it is Runi from Runi's List, and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today, we're gonna talk about end of semester organization because finals are fast approaching, okay? And I know it makes all of us cry. And if you didn't know, I'm currently in college at LSU. And one of the things I want to do before I turn 30 is graduate college, and I'm currently doing that. So I'm going to help y'all with some tips and tricks to stay organized, so keep watching if you're interested. Okay, so one way I organize myself to prepare myself for finals is to organize by the exams. And what I mean by that is that I gather all the material that I learned from exam 1 that I thought was important. So like the exam, a study guide, and some homeworks here and there. And I just consolidate that and put a rubber band on it. And I just organize by exam. So there's exam 1, exam 2, exam 3. And then I just start studying from exam 1 and then from 2, then from 3. Because like exam 1 is like the stuff that I just like, whoo, that's like beginning of the semester. So I need to spend more time on it. And so, yeah, that's it for tip number 1. So you can just like turn that and like monetize all the work that you have done, you know? So what I used to do was just like, shout out to people who took strengths with Northy. I used to just like, I would just like, just clip all the important stuff. And I usually throw the homeworks away because all that stuff could be found on Chegg. Y'all all know, y'all already know. But what I've been doing recently is using Genius Scan. So Genius Scan is just an app that scans, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like the orange one. Hopefully y'all can see it. If y'all don't, I'll just link it down below. Genius Scan, where you just like scan it, and then I usually save everything to Dropbox. So Dropbox would be my favorite app to like save all my old material because it's just like my archives. Like it's like, I don't look at it often, but if I have to, I can just go to it. I don't like keeping it on my Google Drive because like my Google Drive is like what's happening now. It's like the present stuff I'm working with, you know? Like I don't want to clutter it with my old stuff plus my new stuff, so I just keep it at Dropbox. And then Google Drive is what I use, what I just said, the present stuff that I'm working on. So don't you dare throw your old material away. And also like you might need it. I will in the future have to be taking the fundamentals of engineering, and that's going to be testing me on all the classes I've taken under civil engineering. So I just keep it just in case I need it. And yeah, so that is my recommendations to you. Don't you dare. I'm looking at you right now. After finals, don't you dare throw it away. I will be watching you. Just want to put it out there. Tip number 3 is decide what you don't need. Like just don't save everything you have. No, don't do that, because you want to organize yourself now to prepare you for the future, if you know what I'm saying. So like the old syllabi and like what I just said, like I don't personally keep homeworks because all that can be found on Chegg. Like decide what is not needed and just like toss it out. Like you don't need it, get rid of it. Like just the non-essential stuff. You know, like the random papers you have, the little scratch papers, like just don't keep that in your folder. Or like also go through your files. Like if your professor just gives you like directions on how to, I don't know, like directions on like a lab report, don't save the directions, save the actual lab report, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, that's the end of tip 3. Okay, tip number 4, a pro to having online classes is that your professor, like besides if you're like professors, you and Proctor U and all that, your professor, like if he sends you like a PDF of the final through like the online system that you use or anything like that, like save that final. save it because someone might need it in the future for practice, you know? And usually finals are not in like circulation. Usually, like there might be a final for one professor but not all professors. So like save that final because someone might find that to be very valuable, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, and the last tip, which is tip number 5, is to organize your desk space after finals end, like right after finals end, because that's when you know what things are important and what things you can get rid of. So also it just like sets you up for the spring semester. So like when you come back to your desk, you're like, shoot, I'm ready to go. My desk is all clear and you're just like ready. You know, you can start getting rid of things like your calendar. If y'all remember this for my like how to prepare for like online classes, to have like a full calendar of the semester. Like guys, like this was the full semester, half a semester, and now I have only 2 weeks, just 2 more weeks. Guys, we're almost there. You can get rid of this, you know? You can just like set yourself up. Like what I usually do after finals, I spend an entire day shuffling through my files, moving everything to Dropbox. So y'all know that I have an iPad also, so I have a Notability. Notability is where I keep all my notebooks and my notes and all that. I like move that into my Dropbox, so when I come back, my Notability is ready for the next semester. And yeah, that is my tips. Yes, I start scanning if I have any papers, and I just move that to my Dropbox and prepare it for anyone who wants it, you know? So yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I gave some useful tips. Keeps me very organized. It is a system I've been using for a while now, like since college. Yeah. And so if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and comment, leave comments. I really would like to read some comments, and honestly I'm kind of waiting for like a really like mean one. Like I really want to have like a mean comment because your haters keep you real, you know? So yeah, that's the end of this video, and I'll see you in my next one.